friends, how you doing today? I am doing, I'm here. Listen, I'm here, and I want you to do me a favor. We're going to stop for a second. We're going to pause, and you're going to hit the subscribe button. You're going to hit the subscribe button because I want to hit that 1,000 subscriber mark, and it's just driving me crazy. It's driving me crazy, and I know that you can do it. I know if you're watching this thing, you can take a second right now and hit the thing because I'm going to talk about some stuff today. Now, listen. Per request, I did not medicate myself today. I did not take my medication so that I would have. For some reason, I had a couple of people saying, "Well, you know, you're being brought down a little bit." But listen, it's hot. It's hot right now. I'm wearing a sweatshirt. It's the weather over here. It's frightful. Okay, it's hot. It's hot right now, and I'm not medicated. So this should be a good one. So of course I got to start with some kind of rant. This is gonna be five. Let me tell you what's going on here. It's gonna be 5 movies that need some Blu-ray love. I'm talking about the love here, and that's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about people giving love. Okay, I'm talking about loving each other, hitting that subscribe button, and showing me some love, and just love for movies, and love for toys, and love for music, and love for each other. Just a lot of love. That's what we're talking about here today on this special presentation of all about the love. Because I got issues. I got issues, my friend, for years and years and years and years and years. I'm talking 15, 20, 30, a long time. I've had miserable people in my life, and there's just some people out there that just thrive on misery. They eat it, they suck it in, that's how they live. That's how they live. They live. They live and they thirst. They thrive. They don't want to see nobody do better. They don't want to see nobody feel good. They don't want nothing. They don't want nothing like that because it doesn't make them feel good. What makes them feel good is the misery. And it's the sad thing is I don't know where it stems from. Listen, I had a messed up childhood. Things were just not good. They weren't good at the old Melton movie headquarters back in the day. And they're not good now sometimes. Sometimes I have some issues. Sometimes I have some problems. Sometimes I'm telling you my problems. That's why I feel like this channel is totally transparent, because whatever you see is what you get, and that's what you get from me. But I've had people in my life. I used to work with this man, and he used to tear me apart every single day. I work Monday through Friday, and I would be dead tired. 12-hour shifts, and I'd be falling asleep. And I'm working, and at the time, my daughter was about to be born, and I had to make some sacrifice. I worked at another job that I kind of liked, but then I quit that job to go work at another job because my daughter was being born, and that job wasn't making enough money. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go work at this other job, and it's gonna make enough money for me to take care of my family. I'm gonna get married. I'm gonna have a child. Maybe I went the wrong way. Maybe we should have got married and then had the child. But listen, that's not the way God planned it. Okay, it just didn't work out that way. Things went differently. So now here I am. I'm panicking. I'm like, I gotta get a better job. So I get a better job, and I'm working 12-hour shifts, and I'm making a lot of money. And I had the supervisor, and he would just stand over me, and he would just look at me, and he knew that I was hungry. He knew I needed money. He knew I wanted to take care of my child. He knew this stuff, and he would stand there, and he'd tell me night after night, buddy, hey, and he was always drunk. Okay, number one, we worked third shift. We worked 11 at night till 11 in the afternoon. That is a crazy shift. It was 11 to 11. Okay, 11 at night till 11 in the morning. Absolute crazy shift. I was dead tired. I mean, I was gonzo, okay? And this guy would stand over me 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the morning, and I'd be standing there, and I worked at a bread line. I worked on a bread line at big bread place, okay? I don't know if I can say the name because I'll probably get, I don't know if that's a suing type thing there, but if you eat bread, more than likely my hands had touched it at one point back in the late 90s, okay? 96, 97-ish, okay? But listen, so I used to work there, and I'm standing there, and my job was I worked vacation relief. That was my job. Vacation. Whenever somebody went on vacation, I would do their job. So they trained me to run every single one of these machines in this place, and I busted my butt 12 hours a day, 7 days a week. Christmas, Easter, Thanksgiving. I was there. I was eating a Hungry Man dinner on Thanksgiving Day, sitting there with the rest of the special folk, okay, eating a Hungry Man dinner, tired, missing my family, in my white baker outfit there, and my job was to do everybody's job, and I was trained to do so, and it was a tough gig, and this guy would stand over me every single night, drunk out of his skull. His eyes were like bloodshot. You know, you got those guys, not beyond bloodshot, yellow. They got that jaundice going on. Their eyes are yellow, and they're like looking at you, and he'd be rocking. He's always rocking. This guy was always rocking. He's like, hey, buddy, you're not gonna make it. You're not gonna make it. And in my head, I'm like, listen, I'm here because I got a family coming. I got a family coming. Have a little compassion, man. I'm here 12 hours a day. I'm here 7 days a week. I'm here Christmas time. I'm here. Listen, I'm missing out on everything, and I'm here just trying to make some money. And you're standing over me with your yellow red eyes, and you tell me I'm not gonna make it every single day. And he kept rocking like this because when the dough balls from the bread come down, okay, if you know how bread is made, it's little dough balls, and they come down. They go through this little conveyor thing, flattens them out. And if it's making hamburger buns, makes these little flat things. If it's making hot dog buns, makes these little round, like almost like a hot dogs looking type thing. Then it goes through a proof box, and listen, I don't need to tell you a story about how to make bread, but the bottom line is, I'd stand there all night, and my job was to make sure the bread landed in the pans correctly. And he'd stand over me. He's like, "How you doing today?" I'm like, "I'm a little tired." "Yeah, I know you're tired, because you're not gonna make it. You're not gonna make it. Wonder why? Because you don't got it. You know, I heard you got a kid on the way." And I'm like, yeah, I got a kid on the way. Yeah. That's why I'm here. That's why I'm working really hard. That's why I got no sleep. That's why I'm working 12 hours a day, 7 days a week. And buddy, why don't you come over to me and give me some positivity? Why don't you give me some an ounce of gratitude? Hey, thank you for showing up today. Hey, I appreciate you for showing up to work today because you look dog tired. Okay, thank you. No, this guy never said thank you. He never said nothing. All he did was stand over me and tell me I wasn't gonna make it. I wasn't gonna cut it. And then know what happened? Here is the end of the story. My wife gets pregnant. I had to go in on the third shift. I go in on the third shift. They switched my shifts around because I was vacation relief, and some guy went on vacation. A guy went on vacation. I was supposed to be there at 3 o'clock in the morning. So I show up at 3 o'clock in the morning. Wife goes into labor around 4 o'clock, whatever it is. I'm like, I gotta leave. My wife's in labor. I gotta go. And he's like, you can't go till the guy shows up. You can't go till your relief shows up. And I'm like, I gotta go. Okay, my wife is in labor. I gotta go. No. Yeah, listen. When my wife was pregnant, this is what happened to me. I dropped her off at the door, and then I came back to work. And I looked at the guy, and I'm like, that's you. That's not me, okay? Obviously, I'm in the wrong place, okay? Because I got heart. See this thing over here? The thing that pumps every day that you obviously don't have? That's what I got, and you're missing it. Your heart's made out of what? Bread? I don't know. Dough? Flour? There's some kind of problem with you, but I need to go. And I left. And I got written up. And then and then the harassment started in. Because they can't fire you for that situation, but then they can just harass the hell out of you until you finally can't handle it no more, and they break you. I ended up in the hospital, dehydrated. They were forcing tuna fish sandwiches down my throat. It was a mess. Okay, it was a mess. And then I went from there to go work at a mill. Okay, I worked at a mill where we made camouflage material for the government. That's what we did. We made camouflage material for the government, and I worked with a bunch of people, and no disrespect, illiterate. What's the proper word? I don't want to use the word greenhorn, because greenhorn is a derogatory, I guess, a derogatory name, but they would refer to themselves as greenhorns. But I don't think, because the greenhorn, the definition of greenhorn to me is a person from another country that comes to a new country, and that's how they would refer to themselves. But I don't want to say that because I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings. But they were Portuguese folk, okay? I'm Portuguese, okay? I'm Portuguese. So listen, no offense to the Portuguese people. I don't speak Portuguese, but that's what they used to refer to themselves. So but these people, listen, they didn't know how to read. They didn't know how to write. Nothing against these people. I literally, when I had to train some of these people, I would have to draw pictures. I'd have to draw pictures of what they had to do. This is what you need to do. Here's a picture of you moving this roll from here to here. This is you hitting the stop button. This is the emergency stop. This is where you need to be. Hey, by the end of the night, I got a guy with his arm stuck in the machine. I got a guy with a leg stuck in the machine. I'm dialing 911. Listen, it was a mess. But these people there were so money hungry. And I'm not talking like hungry for like, they didn't need it. It was like I had one guy that used to tell me, oh, I'm like, sometimes I'd say, listen, I'm not working this weekend. I don't want to work this weekend. And my creaking here, my chair creaking. Listen, my chair's creaking. I apologize, but I'm moving around a lot today. I'm sorry, but I'm on edge. But I had this one guy, and he's like, oh, I'm working 7 days a week this week because I'm getting shingles brought in from the Azores for my roof at home, because my brother, he's got a fountain in his living room, and it actually spits out water, but he don't have shingles imported from the Azores, and I'm getting the shingles from the Azores to so that I can have a better house than my brother. And I'm like, buddy, Where is your brother right? Listen, you're working 7 days a week. Who's enjoying your house? Who is enjoying? Listen, you dope, okay? You money hungry dope. Who is enjoying your house right now? Right now, your wife is at home enjoying your house, maybe enjoying your brother, and you're worried about 7 days a week. So you put special Azorius shingles on the top of your house. What's wrong with you people? Why? And miserable. So miserable. I have never met so many miserable people in my life. My heart and my head is burning it from the I mean, I got people that I've worked with, and they are like, hey, you know what? I can't wait to go to hell. I'll bet the rest of my family's going to be there. I don't want to go to hell. I don't want to be there, okay? I've read my Bible. I know I hear what it sounds like, okay? I don't want that to happen. I ain't telling you right now, and I've said it before, right now, heaven looks like an abandoned mall. It looks like an old abandoned mall. It's about a handful of old people walking around heaven. They just whistling and smiling and enjoying themselves, and they're happy, and they're walking around on a cloud, and maybe they're going from store to store. Maybe they're shopping at Sam Goody. Maybe I know I got you on this one. Maybe there's a Best Buy there. Maybe there's a rental place there, like a Blockbuster Video. Blockbuster Videos, there's a Heaven in Heaven has a Blockbuster Video, and you can go visit it, and you can go to Record Town, and you can go to Strawberries Records and Tapes, and you can go to Sam Goody's, all those awesome places, because to me that's what my heaven looks like. That's what my heaven looks like. My heaven is video stores and probably this room right here. I love this room. I love my toys. I love my room. I love my family. I want them to come with me, but no, not these people. They're like, I don't care. I'm going to hell because that's where my family's gonna be. I'm just gonna burn. And I'm like, do you even understand what you're saying? Why can't you people just be happy about something? There's gotta be something. People can't be angry all the time. And that's what listen, this video is about the love. See, that intro, yeah, a little long. Hit the subscribe button. Show me some love. Hit that subscribe button and show me some love. Because listen, I love you guys. I honestly, you tell me in the comments, have I missed a comment? If YouTube don't steal a comment from me, which they do, that happens, okay? Sometimes you guys comment on things and YouTube does some kind of weird thing where they I think they read my comments first and then they okay them, and in some comments I don't get. So honestly, I swear I don't get the comments. If I don't respond to you, I did not get the comment. I don't know why. Maybe you guys said something about something that you weren't supposed to say. Maybe you used the word you weren't supposed to say. I don't know. For some reason I didn't get it, but I respond to everybody because I appreciate you, because I know how difficult it is. I know that we're all in the search for something. You know what I'm gonna search for? I'm gonna search for a little bit of love. I want a little bit of love. I want to feel a little bit of love. I feel a little appreciation. Who doesn't want to feel? You know how many bosses I've had in my life that told me this? They told me this. This is a quote. This is a quote from the bosses in my life. Okay, bosses in my life. We don't have to tell you you're doing a good job, because that's why we pay you. Isn't it like a saying, like you get more, let me make sure I'm getting this right. You get more bees with honey than with vinegar. Is that the right saying? Comment below if I'm saying the wrong thing. Listen, I'll tell you right now, it means the world to me as a person that's worked in terrible, terrible places. When somebody just comes by and says, hey man, you're doing a good job. I make it a point. Listen, I'm not a boss at my job. No way, shape, or form. I'm not a boss at my job. Don't claim to be one. Don't want to be one. But I, at least one time during the week, go up to a fellow employee and say, listen, you're doing a good job. I appreciate you. If nobody else tells you that they appreciate you, I'm going to tell you right now, I think you're doing a great job. What you're doing right now is fantastic. It's awesome. It's amazing. What you're doing is great. Wonder why? Because people want to hear this stuff. People want to feel good about themselves. People want to have that confirmation. They want to have that. It's not just money. Not everything is just money. Why no? Because the bottom line is this. Money helps us pay the bills. Money helps me pay my mortgage, helps pay for my car, helps pay for my gas, helps pay for all my things. But when I drop dead, okay, The vultures are going to swoop in. They're going to take all this stuff. They're going to take, listen, the government's going to take, if I get Alzheimer's and my kids stick me in a home, the government's going to take my money. They're going to take my money. The government's going to take it. So all the money I put in the bank, the government's going to take it. And if the government don't take it, I'm going to drop dead. And the people I can't stand are going to take it. There's going to be in-laws and son-in-laws and sister-in-laws and just people that I just can't stand. They're going to come in and they're going to take my stuff. And what am I going to have to show for? So what is all this battling for? What I want right now is some appreciation. I want, and they say it's wrong to ask for appreciation. You know what? You should do what you're supposed to do, and that's it. Because that's what you're being paid to do, is just what you're supposed to do. Yeah, it's true. Okay? And most of the people at work, they know exactly what they're supposed to do. But man, doesn't it feel good when you gotta think about your life, man. If you are a full-time employee somewhere, you get up in the morning, you go to work, you're there probably more than you're with your family. You do your job, whatever that job might be, and if you like your job, if you have pride in your job, you do the best you possibly can. And sometimes you get no acknowledgement for it whatsoever. Money. I used to have no word of lie nightmares. One of the jobs I left, I actually ended up psychiatrically. They told me I had a nervous breakdown. I was having a breakdown. They put me on medication. It got to a bad point. It got to a really bad. We're talking stomach pumping. We're talking. It got to a real bad. I'm sweating. I apologize. I'm sweating. It got to a really bad, dark point in my life, and I had to find some other way to straighten out my life. And I ended up in the church, and a lot of things started happening with me, and good things. A lot of good things started happening to me. But then I started absorbing all my time and work into doing all kinds of other things, trying to help people all the time. That's my thing. This is my biggest problem. Maybe it's a problem, not a problem. I spend probably about 60. I don't want to be prideful. I want to go too crazy here, but maybe 60% of my day is spent trying to help people. Trying to help people to just feel good about themselves. And then I think what happens is when I don't get like something, when I don't get nothing, there's like nothing, there's nothing. There's no give, there's more take than give. I get down on myself. And I'm like, why did I just waste life? Life is short. Time is precious. I watched the Back to the Future documentary the other day on, I believe it was Hulu or something, or Netflix. Check it out. It's like we love the 80s TV shows or movies, whatever it was. And I think it was Bob Zemeckis or Bob, one of those Bobs there that did Back to the Future, said he made awesome. The one thing you can't get back is time. Time is precious. So the time I spend with you guys, this is precious time for me. It's precious time for you. If you're sitting here watching me and listening to me rant on about all this mess right now, you just spent whatever time with me, and I appreciate you taking that time. And in turn, what I always request from you guys is to hit a subscribe button, because when the numbers go up, it just makes me feel good. I feel appreciated. I feel like yeah, okay, I'm doing something. You know, I'm doing something. Oh, somebody just comments something and says something positive. It just makes me feel good. Listen, I'm a messed up dude. I'm a messed up dude that loves movies. Maybe I'm messing this all up wrong. Maybe I'm going in the wrong direction there. I got a God love. I got a family love. I got a movie love. I got a toy love. I got a music love, and probably in all different kind of order. The order's probably off on that one. But it's about the love. And it's not now what it's about is why are these companies giving me my Blu-rays? Okay, why I got 5 movies, 5 from the comedy section. I went to my comedy section and I got 5 movies. 1, 2, 3. Wait, I'm gonna make sure because it's been a long day, and like I said, I'm not medicated. Now you see how I went from a high to a low. That's the bipolar disorder in me. I go from a high to a low, back to a low, back to a high, and you never know what me you're gonna get. But today, this is what you got. This is what you got. And if you enjoyed the rant, hit the sub. First movie, I'm gonna go. I might as well start with my whole ranting process on people. On just mean, miserable, rotten people. Okay, you people out there who are mean, miserable, rotten, just thriving every day on people's pain and suffering, and you want to see that person just squirm. Ruthless People. Why didn't this get some? Why hasn't this gotten a Blu-ray yet? Ruthless People, starring Danny DeVito and Bette Midler. Yes, this and Judge Reinhold. I'm not gonna forget Judge Reinhold. This is an absolutely great movie, and it doesn't have a young Let me see, make sure it Helen Slater. Helen Slater. Yes. It's about this guy that decides that the husband cheating on the wife. The wife is just miserable woman. Miserable woman. She is a miserable, rotten woman, and the husband hates her. He hates her guts enough to cheat on her, and he wants her dead. He wants somebody to kill his wife. That's what he wants. He hates her so much because she's so miserable because you got to deal with her every single day that he wants her gone. He's got this girlfriend on the side, and what happens is the Judge Reinhold character and his wife, played by Helen Slater, they kidnap the Bette Midler character, and they try to ransom her off to the husband. But the husband wants her dead because she's just an evil, rotten, mean person. But what happens? And I don't want to give it. If you never, maybe I shouldn't get this away. Maybe is this a spoiler? Is this a spoiler? You'll be hunting for this. If you don't know what I'm talking. If you don't know this movie, you'll be hunting for it after I talk about this guy. Because I'm going to give you the ending. I'm closer to the ending because it makes sense. Makes sense with the rant. Makes sense with the story. Makes sense with the whole thing. So what happens is she gets chained up in the basement with Helen Slater and with Judge Reinhold, and she sees the love and passion between this couple, and she starts to realize that. It's like a Grinch tale, like her heart starts to grow, and she starts to realize that, you know what, maybe, things ain't exactly the way they should be. Maybe I could be a better whatever. And meanwhile, the husband just wants her dead. So the husband's like, yeah, good, she's gonna die. I want her dead. He actually says in the movie, I dare you to kill her. And that's like one of the funniest part of the movies, because the guys, like, they keep lowering the money. Because originally I think they want, like, I want $50,000 or $100,000, whatever. And he's like, nope. Can we do less than that? And they end up bartering or whatever, and she gets mocked down. So that's another big joke of the thing, is they're actually mocking her down because these people, they need the money, and he's like, I dare you to kill her. He wants them to kill her. And the reason why I started with this one is it has to do with my rant in the beginning. So listen, don't be so miserable, man. Don't be miserable. This is a great movie. And I don't know why I didn't get no Blu-ray love. I love this movie. This is a great throw-in. This is an enjoyable flick. I don't think I've shared this with my kids yet. I should share this one with them, but it's rated R. It's got a couple of scenes in it that are a little, and my kids, listen, number one, my kids are like, what are they, 17 and up, so I'm sure they can handle it. It's just, as a dad, I don't feel comfortable. I don't have a comfortable level sitting on the side of them watching a movie like this, so I just don't do it. That's just my thing. But it's a great movie. But it is rated R, so it's not for the kiddies, but it's definitely a great comedy made by Touchstone. Touchstone, I think, is owned by Disney. Is that what the problem is, Disney? Is that what the problem is? You can make 150,000 Star Wars remakes that are just ruining my childhood. You're just ruining my childhood. Yeah. Keep making. Let's see. We have this one. We've had Obi-Wan Kenobi come back. Let's see what's going on with him. We've got what's happened with Han Solo. You really messed up on that one there because nobody really cared. And then I mean, what's next? Is it? I can't wait to see The Birth of a Jawa. Okay, when is that one going to be on there, Disney? The Birth of a Jawa. This is the new episode, Birth of a Jawa. Okay, and everybody's going to line up to watch that one too. Listen, I wasn't on board with The Mandalorian. I'm sorry, you Mandalorian collecting 11 people. Yeah, I hear it was really good, but you know what drove me crazy? The fact that I teach at a preschool and kids keep referring to Baby Yoda. He's Baby Yoda. That, to me, that is racist and discriminating. Okay, I'm sorry. Isn't that? Just because he's green and looks like Yoda, don't mean he's Yoda, okay? His name's Grogu. They call him the child. I don't see any packaging or anything that says Baby Yoda. He ain't baby. He's not. Unless I'm wrong, and comment below, because I don't watch the show. Comment below, is Grogu Yoda? Am I wrong by saying this? But kids walk around with their hats and their shirts and their dolls and it's Baby Yoda. It ain't Baby Yoda, okay? Just because he's green, got big ears, and looks like Yoda, don't make him Yoda, okay? Don't make that's to me that's Disney discrimination right there. Listen, not every dog is the same. Just because they're called dogs doesn't mean it's a dog. You understand? You know where I'm getting. I think maybe I'm off on that one. Maybe I'm off. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'm off. But I'm sorry. You know, when my kids were born, they kind of all looked alike. I didn't all name them the same thing. I didn't say, hey, you're this, 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 and this, because you all look like... Why don't we just name all our babies Baby? Hey, look, it's Baby. And there's Baby. And there's Baby. And Baby. No. Yoda had a name. Grogu has a name. And if there's any other little green people out there in the world, they got names too. Show some respect to the green people in this world. That's all I got to say about that. There were some green people on Star Trek too. I call them Yoda. Ruthless people. It didn't get no Blu-ray love. Thank you, Touchstone. Thank you, Disney, for taking all your time to just beating the Star Wars franchise to smithereens. I cannot wait to see the birth of Boba Fett's uncle's brother's sister's cousin twice removed and his Jawa love child. I can't wait for it. Can't wait for it. I'm signing up for Disney Plus right now. Sign up for it. Sign up for it. I cannot wait to see C-3PO and R2-D2 have a child. They're gonna have a child. I guarantee you. One of these days is gonna be we're gonna find out that C-3PO and R2-D2 they're a couple, because we don't know if they're boys, we don't know if they're girls, we don't know what. I don't know what's going on with them two. Okay, but they've been together for a long time. You know, you never know. You never know. They listen. They might children. Okay, droid children. Bunch of droid. Here's the new episode. Here's the new Disney show. There. It's called R2-D2 and C-3PO and Family. Okay, there it is. I gave it to you, Disney. Send me my check. I want my... If that comes out, copyright infringement, whatever the heck... Right now, mark my word, trademark, okay? If that ever happens, or Jawa babies come out, whatever situation is, I said it. I said it first. You heard it here first, okay? Next one. Night in the Life of Jimmy Reardon. Night in the Life of Jimmy Reardon starring River Phoenix. This was one of those teen classic movies that I had watched over and over and over again. I will continue to watch it over and over again. If you'd give me a damn Blu-ray, the picture quality of the thing on this thing is terrible. It doesn't have any special features, nothing. And you're not going to get an interview with River Phoenix because he passed away. Because you done goofed. You dropped the ball. Maybe you didn't drop the ball because he passed away a long, long time ago. So he passed away before DVD. He passed away probably pre-VHS or maybe VHS, Stand By Me, and... maybe they didn't drop the ball, but listen, you give me something. I'm sure you got some Jimmy Reardon, and there's so many good people in this movie there. Is this the one? Yeah, Meredith Salinger, Ione Skye. These were like my teen hot throbs of the... Is this when this come out yet? It's gonna leave it in 93 minutes. I love when I do this. I look at this for you guys, and then they don't give me any date. Whatever. I'm not gonna get a date. Not gonna get a date. Nope. No, enhanced for TV, theatrical, presented. Nope. It's rated R. I know it was rated R. It's 93. I can tell you it's 93 minutes, but I can't tell you what year it came out. And you know what the problem? I'm gonna tell you what another problem with that is when they don't put the year on the back of the thing, and I can't figure it out. Then I go and I have to Google it or Internet Movie Database it because because I care about you that much that the date's gotta be over here next to the picture. I had to search for that picture and I had to put the date over there so you guys can see this a little bit better because I don't know if you're getting a glare because like I've said in my past, if you watch my past videos, the camera's backwards. I'm trying to give you the best picture quality I possibly can on the camera so I can't see myself. I just got it set up in like a frame type thing or whatever, and hoping that you're seeing everything that I see. But I don't know if you're seeing this that good, so I give you the picture over here. I do that just for you. It's because I love you. It's because love, it's appreciation. I had a kid come up to me today, go like this. Hey, Dad, my name. Can you get me some water? What? And I looked at him. I'm like, okay, I'll get you some water. What does that mean? What was that? Is that a bad? Was that a? Okay, listen. If this right here is a bad thing, I'm sorry. But what was that? I don't know. He came up to me today. He's like, "Hey, can you get me some water?" Maybe it was 2 fingers. Maybe I'm getting old. Maybe is that a rap thing? Is that I don't know. When I was back is that a Public Enemy? I don't. Is that fight the power? I don't know. What is that? But hey, could you get me some water? What does that mean? I came home today and I'm like, what did that mean? What did that? I heard something. What did that? Okay, anyway. Walk like a man. Walk like a man. Talk like a man. Howie Mandel's best movie ever, man. It's about a guy that's raised by wolves. They find him and they turn him into a man and that's it. I'm not getting where's the Blu-ray? Okay, want to hear Howie Mandel's best movies? I don't even know if you had. Did you have it on movie? Is there another Howie Mandel movie? I'm drawing a Howie Mandel blank. I don't think there was. This was a great movie, and if you know this movie, that's what it's about. He was a little kid. No, it was in this. Christopher Lloyd. Christopher Lloyd pushes him out of the sled in the middle of the woods at the wintertime, and he gets raised by wolves, and they end up finding him, and they turn him into a man because he was raised by wolves. Funny movie. Came out in 1987. Thank you, MGM for 1987, right there in front of me. Special features, theatrical trailer. Howie Mandel's still alive. I want to know what he thinks about this movie. I want to know what he thinks about this movie. I want to know what he thinks about putting this movie together and being in this movie and being a part as well. I want to hear that. I want to hear it. One of my personal favorite later on movies, and I'm trying to find a date right away on this one. Man, of course I'm not. But this was a later on movie. When I say later on movie, I mean I'm talking like this wasn't my teen years. This was my like adult type years. But it's Get Over It, and this is the best, probably one of the best Ben Foster. I love Ben Foster. I love Ben Foster. He's such a great actor. He's just such a great actor. This is like one of his best roles, okay? And it's got some Cisco in it, and it's got some, is that Kirsten Dunst, Ben Foster, Melissa Sagamore, Cisco, Shane West, Martin Short's in this also. Yes, this is a great movie. They're gonna put on a play. His girlfriend breaks up with him for like the jock type guy or like the lead in the play, and he's like this Backstreet Boy type guy, and he's trying to win her back. This is one of those Dream a Little Dream, License to Drive, Can't Buy Me Love type newer movies, and it does have a whole pile of special features back here. I'm looking at a whole pile of commentaries and deleted scenes and extended scenes and music video by Vitamin C and original songs, and I'm looking at a whole bunch of stuff. But I ain't looking at a Blu-ray. I just want it. Listen. I want a Blu-ray. I just want you to give me a Blu-ray. That's I want it. I want to buy it. I want to give you my money, my hard-earned money. I want to give you my money. And I want to show you my appreciation. I want to show you how much I appreciate your hard work for producing something that I requested. And then the last one is an old-time favorite classic of mine, and you probably heard of it or haven't heard of it, and it's just been a love. This has been a movie of love throughout the years, and I hope they give me a date, because I really want to give you a date on this one, because this is an older one, and if I'm partially holding it up and you're looking at it, you probably could see half of this thing here. It says I did it come out 1986. I think I'm on the money with the 1986. And it's Danny DeVito and Joe Piscopo and Wise Guys. These two guys, they want to work for the mafia. They keep putting them on like bum trips and runs and this, that, and the other thing. And then all of a sudden they decide they're gonna gamble the boss's money, who was like this major hitman guy, played by the late great Captain Lou Albano. No, wait a minute. Let me get that right. Wait a minute. It's not. Captain Lou Albano is the guy that's looking for them. So it's not played by him, but he is like the hitman that's looking for them to try to retrieve the money. And the funny thing about this was, I remember as a kid wanting to see this movie so bad, not because of Danny DeVito, not because of Joe Piscopo, because I was such a WWF. No, listen, I ain't saying WWE, okay? I did a video a while back, and I said WWF, and for some reason, they copyright claimed me for saying WWF. Listen, it was called WWF back in the day. I'm not going to put any pictures. I'm not going to play any music. I'm not going to put some old video or whatever, so that way you can hit me with a copyright claim. But it was the World Wrestling Federation. That was what I was raised on. That's what I grew up on. And Captain Lou Albano was like one of my favorite managers. He was just my favorite. It was him and Cyndi Lauper. They had that thing going on, and he managed people. Then we didn't have the Mouth of the South. I enjoyed the Mouth of the South, and I enjoyed those guys too, and Classy Freddie Blassie and Mr. Fuji and all those guys. Don't get me wrong. I'm a big old school wrestling fan. Not so much the new stuff. Sorry, but the Hulk Hogan, the Macho Man, Randy Savage, and my absolute favorite, Rowdy Roddy Piper. God rest his soul. But when Captain Lou Albano decided he was going to make this movie, he was going to be in this movie, I was like, I got to go see this movie. And I begged my parents to go see this movie. And I'm pretty sure my mother snuck me out. We ended up going to see this movie. And she bought the ticket. It's rated R movie. We go sit down. And every other word that came out of Captain Lou's mouth started with the letter F. When you watch WWF wrestling back in the day, Captain Lou didn't swear. He was like a funny, peaceful, loving kind of dude with the elastic bands on his face and everything like that. But in this movie, I think every other word it starts with the letter F, and I was in shock. I was a little guy, 1986 guy. 1986. I'm maybe 11, 10, something. I don't know. I'm young, and this guy's swearing up a storm, and I'm like, whew. But I'll tell you right now, love this movie. And I'm not afraid to say this transfer garbage. Okay, it's not. It's you got theatrical trailer language, English and Franciscus, well, I can't pronounce it. Subtitles in English and Franciscus, I can't say it again, and Espanol, feature film only. So I guess you don't get the Espanol in the theatrical trailer. Like, I'm like, okay, that's all you getting. That's all you're getting. And yeah, that's what it's about. It's about these two guys that work for a hitman and like a big gambling hitman type guy there, and they rob him because the other guy has a gambling problem. Danny DeVito has a gambling problem, so he decides he's going to take all of the boss's money and gamble on a different horse instead of the horse that he was supposed to be gambling it on. And then what happens is the horse ends up winning, and the boss wants his money, but unfortunately they bet on the wrong horse. So they spend the whole movie trying to escape from this. I'm putting this in right now. I'm getting off this thing right now. I'm putting this in because I want to watch it in its DVD format because I don't know why they won't give me the Blu-ray. But listen, people, I want to end this on a good note. I want to end this on a loving note. Okay, listen. I was told one time by somebody, and it never ever escaped my mind. It's like one of my favorite sayings. It's one of my it's just something that has been burnt into my brain, my heart, my soul. And what this person used to tell me all the time is, hurt people hurt people. Profound. Stop, think about that. If you're a hurt person, you usually have a lot of fun hurting other people because you want to bring them down to your level. You want to bring them down to your level. You want them to feel as hurt as you are because it makes you feel better to see somebody hurt like you. It's a thing. It's just a thing. It's just a thing. It's a sad thing. And I just want to tell you that it can be changed. Things can be changed, okay? Time is precious and short. And you can stop. You can make a turnaround. Okay? You can do it right now. You can, if you're this miserable person and you're messing people's lives up, or you're making somebody miserable, or you're selfish or just rotten or whatever. Listen, you're not gonna take all your money with you. You're not. What you take with you is what you leave behind, like your personality. It's your character. That's what you leave behind. You leave behind your character. Okay, when I drop dead and I leave this earth, people are gonna remember me for the person that I was. I don't want to be remembered as a miserable, rotten, heartless person. I want to be remembered as somebody that tried to help somebody. Listen, my kids keep telling me that, hey, Dad, you know what? When the day comes, what's going to be great is you're leaving all these videos behind on YouTube. We could watch you anytime we want. So pretty much what they're telling me is they're gonna get to see their father slowly go mad, have breakdowns and emotional whatever they're gonna see, it's gonna be real. So maybe I should throw out right there that, personally, I love my kids. I love my family. I love a lot of people. Okay, there's a lot of love in me. I just wish there was a lot of love back. And with that said, can you please do me a favor? Please hit that like button. Please hit that subscribe button. And I will see you